So we're going to be taking a break from my regular smart home videos today, and I'm going to be showing you my coffee setup. So coffee's a huge hobby of mine, something I'm really passionate about, so much so that I've dedicated a whole bunch of space to it in my tiny little 500 square foot apartment. In this video, I'm just going to walk you through all the equipment I have. So let's get into it. So the coffee bar and table itself was both totally custom by my super talented father, along with the matching island to totally match the space. The sign that you see above the island I made out of acrylic on my desktop CNC. I made it here right in my apartment. It took me a few hours to cut out and design. The kettle you see here is the fellow Stagg EKG. Not only is it absolutely gorgeous, but it feels even better to use. The materials and balance art are incredible, and by using this kettle, it actually can result in better coffee due to the quality of the pour. It has lots of nice little features like this dial to adjust temperature and this screen. Next, we have the V60 pour-over setup. I've tried quite a few different pour-overs. I used to use the Chemex quite extensively, but I really find that the V60 has so much more flexibility in messing around with recipes and dialing in your coffee. The scale I have here is just a cheap one from AliExpress. I really like it because it's so simple with no extra extrusions for the buttons or anything. It's USB-C rechargeable and just has this really nice white text screen on it. The grinder I'm using is the fellow Ode. I absolutely love this grinder, and jumping from my old grinder to this was easily one of the biggest improvements I got in my coffee quality. It's a single dose grinder, beans go in the top after they're weighed out, and you have this nice little catch bin for them to fall into with super finite grind adjustment. Not only does it look gorgeous, but it's extremely functional and just a pleasure to use. If you're looking to upgrade your coffee setup, I always recommend focusing on the grinder first, and for pour over specifically, I can't recommend anything better than the fellow Ode. I have a few more things down below here. I keep small amounts of beans in these glass jars while the rest live in the freezer, and my 2 Yeti mugs which I use for to-go cups. Next we have my AeroPress and my hand grinder. The hand grinder is just a cheaper one from Amazon. While I used to make a lot of coffee with the AeroPress, now this setup kind of exists as my travel setup, and I take it hiking, camping, etc. On the right here, I have my V60 papers, pods for my Nespresso machine, flavor syrups, and these fun little containers in which I keep a bunch of different types of tea. Alright, and lastly we have my Nespresso Expert and milk frother. This setup serves 2 purposes. One is to get me a quick cup of coffee when I need it and not want it. I have this hooked up with my smart home, and you can learn more about that on my account. The second is to allow me to at least start dabbling in the world of espresso shots without needing the full setup. So that's my coffee setup, super high level. If you guys want to see more of that or have any questions, let me know. I go more into how I use this stuff, more about the specific products, whatever. In the meantime, I will leave links to these in my bio because I know you guys will ask. I normally make videos on smart home. If you like this or if you like things like that, go ahead and toss me a follow, and thank you for